kitchen with Khanh today.
Hello.
He looks very excited to be here.
I'm really excited.
Is that because you know what I'm cooking?
Yep, I know what you're making.
There's really not too much, it's a bit of a giveaway with this big spiky fruity thing in our corner here. We're going to be making a pineapple fried rice, sort of Thai inspired. This is something that my husband gets if it's ever on any menu, because I think he had one every day that he was in Thailand. So this is going to be a little bit of a hint to how to do it at home. It's really not as complicated as it might seem. And who doesn't love fried rice?
Love fried rice so much.
You actually serve it in a pineapple. We have found a bit of a baby pineapple today.
So cute.
So we're going to scoop out the flesh, and that's going to actually be in the fried rice as well. So if I get started on that, would you mind getting started on, is this one you prepared earlier?
I prepared it earlier. I got rid of all of the dark spots and I did it the way that Mum taught me, and I'm really happy about it. But we're going to snack on this one.
So this is for snacks. This is to keep us going. So we're just going to scoop out the flesh of this pineapple, leaving sort of about a centimetre wall.
Yep.
We can then roast that part to keep it warm. So only at about 100 degrees, because you don't want to be putting a hot dish into a cold pineapple vessel. I don't think you want to do that.
Now, while you're doing that, what would you like me to do?
Would you mind dicing that capsicum for me? Because then we've got all of our things ready and we can start frying, and hopefully we finish at about the same time. So because we're using a melon baller to scoop this out, because they've got a nice sharp edge rather than using a spoon, you might want to save these old pineapples for a fruit salad and dice other pieces.
Or you know what, if I'm in your kitchen, I'll probably end up eating it.
Yeah, who am I kidding? It's not gonna last. It's not gonna last, the recipe. Good timing, Khanh. Last of my pineapple out there.
I'm
Last of your
almost done.
People should always work in teams in the kitchen.
Definitely.
So onto our oven tray, there is my empty pineapple vessel, which is gonna act kind of as a bowl, as a presentation. So into the oven, 100 degrees, for the duration of this. It's at such a low temperature that we know it's not going to burn.
Yeah.
It's just going to warm through while we're preparing our fried rice. So I'm just going to get my fry pan. Now you could use a wok if you had a wok, but you can use anything that's got a really nice big surface area. Because we want to fry our rice so that some of it gets toasty, I'm quite happy for there to be a lot of heat,
a lot of space
to get it in there. So I've got some coconut oil here, just to sort of keep in theme of all of the flavors, and a little bit of sesame oil, which I may season with at the end as well. So some fresh garlic straight into our hot pan.
Yep.
Nice little sizzle there. Some diced onion. All the good flavor bases.
I'm very excited already. I'm like coconut, sesame, garlic, onion, yum.
I'm gonna saute that for a minute or two, maybe just a minute.
Yep.
We can.
So do you want it to just soften, or do you want actually some colour on it?
I wouldn't mind a little bit of colour. Before I add, so you can sort of use your own curry that you've made if you wanted to, but to speed up this process midweek, if we're in a hurry, if we've got some guests coming over and we don't have time to make a paste ourselves, got a really nice red curry paste here.
I'll open that for you.
So it's not, use all of that muscle, Khanh. Such a show off. So this sort of speeds up the process a little bit, and I know it's not a typical use of a red curry paste, but there's so many similar ingredients that it goes really well at this point. And I'm quite happy to have that red, warm colour through there. It's also got turmeric in there, which I would normally add.
Oh, it smells so yum.
It smells really good. So now we can get a little bit of caramelization happening in here before I add the capsicum.
Which I've put into a little bowl for you.
Aww. So I might utilise the white part of the spring onion that you sliced up for me. That can go in now as well. And then we're going to save the green part to sprinkle over right at the end.
Tiny bit more. Knife.
So, thank you. Always important to communicate in the kitchen, especially with sharks.
Yep. It's delicious. It smells so yum.
And they're quite softened, but I actually want them to release some of that liquid. I want it to evaporate slightly so that this is a bit toasty.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to not agitate it for about a minute.
Perfect. Look at that beautiful caramelization at the bottom of the pot.
That's exactly why I'm not cleaning it out before adding the next ingredients, because it's all added flavour. And in terms of increasing that toastiness, it's just gonna get better and better and better. So more coconut oil, a little bit more seasoning with our sesame. If you could pass me the rice, please. So I'm gonna toast our rice. I'm using a brown rice here. Use your favorite leftover from yesterday. Always nicer when it's day old rice for fried rice, because you know it's had time to release all of that steam and moisture.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a much toastier result.
Yeah, it's dry.
Oh, we're getting some nice little brown toasty bits on that rice.
Delicious, delicious. I could eat that.
Me too, because we know it's just smothered in all of that flavour. I'm gonna let it toast for about a minute so that I know I've got some crunchy bits. And then I'm gonna add our chicken, our pineapple, our remaining veg.
Yep.
And once that's all tossed through, we're going to stir through some eggs.
Yes.
Would I be able to get you to slice up a chilli and the remaining spring onions so that when we are ready to serve this, all of our garnishes are done as well. So you can see that that egg has just cooked all the way through. I'm going to turn it off the heat right now. Getting some of that flavour from the bottom.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to season it with a little bit of soy. Thank you so much.
Gluten-free soy?
A gluten-free soy so that I can still eat this. Use your favourite soy at home. Don't be persuaded by me, although it does taste really good.
It does taste really good.
So a little bit of that liquid is actually also helping me dislodge all of that flavour on the bottom. And we're just about ready. Do you think you might be able to retrieve our oven pineapple?
Definitely.
I'm going to use some of these spring onions, pop them through. Just warmed, perfect.
Just warm. I'll pop that into a little serving tray.
Oh, gorgeous. The tops of our pineapple has just started to lose some of its green.
That looks so yum.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to eat this.
Yeah, so
And because we have it every time. So because I've got quite a small pineapple, I'm just going to use a smallish spoon so I can fill it in there. This would be a half serve. So we might have to overfill it quite generously.
I'm happy with that.
And have it spilling over the edges just to make sure.
There's enough to keep me full.
All right, so we get a nice big pile of our pineapple fried rice.
Oh.
And as I said, don't mind a little bit tumbling over the edges.
Well, that's beautiful.
And I'm gonna actually put a little bit on this side to stop it from rolling rather than me cutting off any more of our little baby pineapple. Now, if you wouldn't mind garnishing with your beautifully sliced spring onions, we've got some lime pieces. I'm just gonna tear off some of our
Now, do you want some of this chili on top as well?
coriander, some chili on top, absolutely. All of the good stuff.
You know what? A couple more slices. I do love my
And
heat.
A little bit of crunch. I'm really excited about this.
So am I. So am I. I'm ready.
Fried rice. And there's so many different versions of fried rice all throughout Asia, but this has got to be one of my favorites. A pineapple fried rice. Good enough for two, but probably serving size for one. This one's for me.
And this one's for me.